trilogies, haven't you?
A lot of them.
Actually, I remember the olden days when you sent a message to the Lions Den. I still can visualize Ken trying to jump over the cage that night. And so can you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I was scared for you. You weren't scared. I was scared for you.
He had his opportunity 3 times. I shut him up.
And you know what?
Yeah!
Yeah, Ultimate Fighter was good. You know, people got to see the coaching ideas that I've had. You know, of course, anybody knows, before I was going to be a fighter, I was going to be a wrestling coach, school teacher, and I wanted to help out with kids. I mean, working with the youths was my main goal in life, I thought. But instead of working with 40 kids in a wrestling room, I was able to work with hundreds of thousands of kids across the world of showing what hard work and dedication can achieve, and I've been doing it since. I was a kid growing up when my parents had a drug problem and living in motels, living in cars. I wasn't supposed to achieve anything in life. But I showed with hard work and dedication that you can't achieve anything. You know, through my UFC career, I've gone through some major surgeries. You know, I have an L4-5S, one of my lower back fused, fighting a year after, having a C6, C7 in my neck fused, fighting 6 months after. Athletes don't come back. Athletes don't come back after stuff like that. I'm very thankful. I have a great doctor in Las Vegas, Dr. William Smith, who did the surgery. But I think there's either God looking over me or an angel looking over me. But I didn't think I was going to be destined to the things I've been achieving. But you know, I just want to be an inspiration to a lot of people's lives, knowing that no matter what challenge you got through life, you can't achieve anything. Just keep your mind straight. Don't step on anybody to get ahead, and work really, really hard. That's what I do. What I really try to do is try to educate the fans, you know, in layman terms, so they understood where us fighters are coming from. You see a lot of boxers, and then guys come off the street, and they're just thugs, and they just want to fight. Well, no. And UFC, I mean, every one of the guys, almost every one of the guys, they come from a college degree. I mean, we want to be teachers, you know, we want to be something more than just fighters, but just this fighting thing just came about as being very competitive. It's about competing against another man, seeing who the better fighter is that night. And I've always been challenging myself. I've been challenging myself over 15 years now. And I'm still fighting here. I've never fought anywhere else. I never had an amateur career. I fought in UFC as an amateur, UFC 13. I fought strictly for free, because I didn't want to lose my scholarship for wrestling when I was in college. And I guess it's a love for the sport, but as years go on, you understand it's a business, and I took it as a business, and you know, I'm a businessman. I understand with hard work and dedication, you can achieve anything. I've gone through some major surgeries, and I wasn't supposed to compete. I got 3 boys I got to take care of. Financially, I don't have to worry about anywhere for college. I made their future bright and financially stable through fighting. It's time for me to move on. I think it's time for me to move on to something maybe different. There are just so many avenues of things I would love to attack. But these young guys that are coming up, it's not for something. This kid's a stud. Johnny Bones Jones. I mean, these are young kids who are 22, 23, 24 years old.
About 24.
Yeah, I'm not that young kid anymore. I gotta read the facts. I believe in the facts. And you know, I don't want to hurt myself. You know, I don't want to be that guy going and getting knocked out. I ain't that type of guy. I'm very competitive, and my body starts kind of, you know, breaking down a little easier than normal. Maybe it's time for me to walk away. 15 years. I don't think there's another fighter in the world that has been fighting in the UFC for 15 years and being consecutive fighting as I have. And I have some good records that I have achieved. You know, longest reigning light heavyweight champion. I've done many things. So I think it's time for this new breed to come up. And if I can help out, you know, Johnny Bones Jones calls me here and there and just asks me little small things. And I try to, you know, lend a helping hand. I want to see fighters be successful. I ain't here to hate on anyone. I want to see them be as successful as me. They gotta understand with hard work and dedication, that stuff can't happen. And it's time for me. I think it's time for me. You know? I want to attack me something a little different. You know, I do some theatrical stuff, doing some acting possibly. You know, I seen Brock in the WWE. I don't know. I like to stir up all kinds of stuff. So I know Dana read that, was like, damn it, Tito, what are you doing? John Jones is a different species, not inhuman, just fighter in general. Long, 6'5", reach 86 inches, I believe.
84 and a half.
84 and a half.
Shot 74.
Last
time I checked, that's a foot.
He's a college wrestler. He got a great takedown defense. His Muay Thai is ridiculous. I'm not sure about his strength, but you know, when I fought Rashad, he was strong. The first time I fought him, he was weak. The second time, he put in 14-week camp. It showed. I almost caught him in the guillotine. after only 10 days of training, but it's behind me now, it's okay. But I hate losing, right? That's just me. And I think John Jones will pick him apart, I really do.